Good morning, children. Welcome to the online classroom of Chanakya Academy 12th Commerce English Medium for the subject of economics. We have already started with chapter number 5, in which we had studied about the meaning of poverty, the definition of poverty. Along with that, you are by now also clear with the difference between absolute and relative poverty. So, children, you know the indicators of poverty, that is, the ways through which we can know that whether the poverty exists or not. I will quickly revise the 11 indicators that shows the presence of poverty or through which we can measure the poverty. First one is low per capita income, low per capita household consumption expenditure, then the level of malnutrition, the rate of life expectancy and infant mortality, availability of medical facilities, availability of drinking water, provision for toilets, housing, electricity consumption available in the various areas, education, unequal distribution of income and poverty, and high rate of unemployment. If any of such thing is existing, then we can say that there is the situation of poverty among few percentage of population of the country. Today we are going to discuss about the various causes of these poverty, and the first one is that we are going to discuss is historical reasons. The other reason for this poverty includes economic factors, social factors, rural poverty also exists, and various other reasons like war, defense expenditure, and defective policies. So we will we will discuss today about the first two, that is historical reasons and rural poverties. Tomorrow we will move ahead with the economic factors and then social factors and all other reasons. Okay, so let us move to each and every topic one by one. Let us discuss about the historical reasons. See, children, poverty, historical reason for the poverty or why poverty is still existing in India. Was it after 1947 or was it after 1991? No. This situation of poverty has been existing before the independence. Now, how it or what are the reason for this poverty? Let us go back to the history and look for the economical situation of India. Okay, so if we talk about history, then in the 17th century, India was more urbanized and a commercialized nation, with having exports of cotton, textile, silk, spices, paddy, and many more things. Okay, these were the things that we were already exporting in the 17th century. But then there was the introduction of English, that is England, French, and Dutch people. Okay, these different people from the countries entered into India and formed the various colonies. You all are knowing about this: British colonies, French colonies, Dutch colonies. That is, population or business person from these various countries entered into India और खुद की policy बना के what they done, they started colonial exploitations. Colonial exploitation means exploiting the business of Indian people. Now, how they did? See, they started exploitation, because of which agriculture and industrial situation deteriorated. Now, how these happened? See, first thing, we know that India was an agrarian country, agriculture based tha, and uh, more than agriculture, and you know that agriculture is based on monsoon. Now what happened, these Britishers, all those who came from abroad, did not show any interest in investing in the irrigation project. Indian economy was based on agriculture. Agriculture, you know, is completely based on monsoon. Now Britishers did not have any interest, they don't wanted to interest in they don't wanted to invest in the irrigation project of India. Fine, what they wanted was just to earn more profit or more revenue, so that they introduced zamindari systems, right? On the other hand, worst part was that repeated drought in the country, the situation of drought, that is सूखा, ठीक है. रिपीटेड ड्रॉट, जमींदारी सिस्टम, टेनेंसी लॉ, यानी कि जो भी फार्मिंग करता है हैड टू पे द रेंट, राइट. इन सब की वजह से क्या हुआ, ओवरऑल इकोनॉमिक सिचुएशन बहुत ज़्यादा वर्स हो गई. एक तो ब्रिटिशर्स आए, दे डिड नॉट इन्वेस्टेड इन इरिगेशन, यानी हमें प्रॉपर फार्मिंग के लिए वाटर अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं मिली. ऊपर से सूखा आया, दैट इज ड्रॉट सिचुएशन वॉज देयर, ज़मींदारी वॉज देयर, tenancy system was there, in which those who were tilling on the land had to pay the rent, right? All these resulted into the worst condition of the farmers. Okay, because farmer had to take the loans from these zamindars or big businessmen and money lenders to do the farming. Now as drought was there, farmers came into the debt, the cultivators started losing the land, and the poverty increased in the agriculture sector. जो भी फार्मिंग से फार्मिंग एक्टिविटी में इन्वॉल्व थे, फार्मर्स थे, वहाँ पे poverty increase होती गई. Now what other problems were being faced? Business and trade. This was agriculture sector. Second sector is the sector of business and trade. Britishers followed the trade policy, tax policy and industrial policy that would benefit them by trading in इंडिया. इन्होंने अपनी कॉलोनीज बनाई और कॉलोनीज में ऐसे रूल सेटअप किए, जो भी टैक्स पॉलिसी रखी, फिर ट्रेड पॉलिसी और इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी ऐसी बनाई कि इफ द ट्रेड वाज डन इन सपोज ब्रिटिश कंट्रीज, देन नो टैक्स वुड बी रिसीव्ड और नो ऑल इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसीज वर फेवर्ड इन द ब्रिटिशर्स. So Indian exports were prohibited in Europe, whereas the goods that were produced in England were given a lot of tax concession. अगर इंग्लैंड में जाके गुड्स प्रोड्यूस हो रहे तो उनको टैक्स में रिलीफ मिलते हैं, लेकिन ऑन द अदर हैंड इंडियन एक्सपोर्ट्स वर नॉट अलाउड टू एक्सपोर्ट गुड्स टू यूरोप, राइट, एंड फ्रीडम टू सेल इन इंडियन मार्केट, यानी कि बाहर से गुड्स इंडिया में आने लगे, इंग्लैंड के गुड्स इंडिया में आने लगे, दे वर सोल्ड, they were given the concessions, right, whereas Indian persons को export prohibit कर दिया. अब इससे क्या हुआ, supply, moreover to supply these goods to each and every corner of India, Indian railway was extensively used, यानी बाहर से गुड्स आने लगे और उसको ऑल ओवर इंडिया में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया और इंडियन मार्केट में जो भी गुड्स प्रोड्यूस हो उसको बाहर नहीं जाने दिया. अब इससे ब्रिटिश को दो बेनिफिट मिले. First, they gained surplus from the production and sale in India, which they invested in Britain to speed up the industrialization, and also used the Indian market to sell the final goods produced in the Britain. Britain से goods produce हुए, उसको इंडिया में हायर प्राइस में सेल किया. इंडिया में जो गुड्स से इंडिया की जो टेक्नोलॉजी थी उसको ब्रिटेन में इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन के लिए यूज़ किया. अब इससे क्या हुआ, इंडियन ट्रेड एंड बिजनेस स्टार्टेड लूजिंग द competitive power as well as production power. Moreover, जितनी स्मॉल स्केल और कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज थी, they faced the failure. They could not survive in such situation, and it resulted into unemployment and poverty in the industrial sector. समझ में आया? हिस्टोरिकल रीज़न, यानी कि हम अभी जो पॉवर्टी पढ़ रहे हैं इंडिया की, दैट इज़ कमिंग और दैट इज़ कंटिन्यूइंग सिंस द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ ब्रिटिशर्स एरा इन द इंडिया. जब से उन्होंने इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन शुरू किया, ठीक है, ब्रिटेन में इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन शुरू हुआ, वहाँ पे इंडस्ट्रीज़ में गुड्स प्रोड्यूस होना शुरू हुए, जिसको हाई रेट पे इंडिया में सेल किया, यानी इंडिया के पर्सन जो इंडस्ट्रीज़ में थे उनकी जॉब चली गई, वहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन कम हुआ, क्वालिटी कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ हुई. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट फार्मर्स के ऊपर डेप्ट बढ़ गया, जिसकी वजह से एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर भी हमारा डाउन हो गया. व्हेन द टू सेक्टर्स ऑफ द इकोनॉमी come down, it results into the situation of poverty and unemployment. That is the reason why the poverty alleviation programs that we have started has worked, but the tendency, or you can say the intensity of poverty is was much more in India because of these historical reasons. Apart from these historical reasons, let us also discuss today about the causes of rural poverty. That is, why more poverty is found in the rural areas and not in the urban areas. ठीक है, एक तो पहले से ही poverty चली आ रही, that is historical reason. Apart from this, if you have studied, if you know, then you would come to know that more ratio of poverty is found in rural area. तो उसके reasons क्या हैं? तो first one is your natural causes. Natural causes means being agriculture country, right? Major population of India lives in village and they are dependent on agriculture. ये हमारा natural reason है जो बरसों से चलता आ रहा है कि इंडिया की majority population गांव में रहती है, almost 70%, and these all population are dependent upon the agriculture. Agriculture sector is again based on the natural factors like rain, weather, drought, uncertainty of monsoon, floods. All these result into low production, low income, and hence we see the situation of poverty. ये तो एक natural reason है जिसकी वजह से poverty अभी भी है. Second one is demographic factors, that is population. ठीक है, how this demographic factor is a reason for rural poverty. Now see, during the planning period in India, due to economic development, rapid improvement in health services was found, but on the other hand death rate declined and birth rate did not reduce. जैसे जैसे मेडिकल फैसिलिटी बढ़ गई ना बेटा, तो क्या हुआ कि जो डेथ रेट थी वो कम हो गई. Those people who were dying early और क्विकली बिकॉज ऑफ एनी डिजीज और इलनेस और लैक ऑफ मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज, वो कम हो गया, यानी अब लोग जीने लगे, बट बर्थ रेट कम नहीं हुई है. देयर वर नो मेजर्स टेकन टू रिड्यूस द बर्थ रेट. अब बर्थ रेट ज़्यादा है, बर्थ ज़्यादा हो रहा, डेथ कम होगी, तो क्या होगा? देयर विल बी हाई पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ. व्हाट विल बी देयर? हाई पॉपुलेशन growth. Now this high increase in the population does not allow or does not increase the per capita income. आप लोग पढ़ चुके हो ऑलरेडी. per capita income कब बढ़ती है? जब नेशनल इनकम बढ़ती हो, लेकिन पॉपुलेशन उतनी नहीं बढ़ेगी तो ही पर कैपिटा इनकम बढ़ेगी. हमारी नेशनल इनकम तो इंक्रीज हुई, लेकिन पॉपुलेशन वाज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग, जिसकी वजह से पर कैपिटा इनकम हमारी इंक्रीज नहीं हो पा रही. नाउ लो पर कैपिटा इनकम एंड बिग साइज ऑफ फैमिलीज रिजल्टेड इनटू पुअर क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ. Now because of this poor quality of life, they were not able to get the basic necessities, which resulted into poverty. There was increase in the labor supply but no employment opportunities, जिसकी वजह से poverty इंक्रीज होती गई. सो टुडे वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट two reasons of poverty, that is historical reason and rural poverty. Okay, so I hope you are by now clear with the two factors that caused poverty. One is historical reason, that is the situation of poverty is coming since the introduction of British, French and Dutch colonies in India, क्योंकि उन्होंने आके इंडियन इकोनॉमी को पूरा रून कर दिया, फार्मर्स को डेवलप होने नहीं दिया और इंडस्ट्रीज़ को भी डेवलप होने नहीं दिया. तो तब से पॉवर्टी चली आ रही है. आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस क्या हुआ, जैसे प्लानिंग कमीशन सेट हुआ, नए नए प्लान सेटअप हो रहे थे, दैट टाइम सबसे पहले तो ये हुआ कि पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल नहीं हुई, यानी नेशनल इनकम इंक्रीज होने के साथ पॉपुलेशन भी बढ़ रही थी, जिसकी वजह से पर कैपिटा इनकम वाज लो and moreover labor supply बढ़ गया but job opportunities were not there, so it resulted into poverty. Another natural cause is India is an agrarian country based on agriculture only, जिसकी वजह से अगर मॉनसून में चेंजेस आते हैं या कोई नेचुरल कैलामिटीज आती है तो इट डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट्स द फार्मर्स एंड द रूरल पॉपुलेशन. ओके, दिस causes poverty. Tomorrow we will discuss about the economic factors and social factors of poverty. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.